From Television City in Hollywood, it's the Tim Conway Comedy Hour. And now, here he is, Tim Conway.
Pshaw, guy's sake. Listen, you can tell when you're a hit and when you do television shows out here because celebrities start coming to the shows. And I was looking around the audience tonight, and I can't believe the celebrities that have come to this show tonight. So if I may, just take a moment at the top of the show to talk to some of them. I'm sure that you'd be interested in meeting them, too. I noticed some over here, so follow me down here. It's kind of unusual in Hollywood not to have celebrities in the audience because naturally they come to shows of this nature to be entertained because we have some great stars on tonight, Carol Burnett and Steve Lawrence, so we do have a lot of people with us. First of all, I noticed, it was back here, I'm sorry, yes. This lady here, could you stand up, please? Ladies and gentlemen, please, could you stand up? Julie Andrews. Thank you for coming down to the show. Very nice. And say hello to Blake Edwards, will you, please? I loved you in Sound of the Music. Really marvelous. We're not going to ask you to sing tonight because I know how you are. Could you believe this? Really here? Would you stand up, please, my dear? Ladies and gentlemen, Elizabeth Taylor. There it is. Can we get a close-up of that ring? That's the one. Very much. And I'm sorry, this isn't Richard. Where's he seated? Richard? Oh, here he is back here. Richard Burton. I'm sorry. Aren't you seated together tonight? Oh, perhaps there's a story there a little bit later. Well, a little argument or something of that. Pardon? You laughed so much last night? Where were you? At me? You saw me last night. Excuse me, what?
What you got now? You make 2 men to come to the house there. In the bed there?
In the bed with the husband. Who was at your house? No, I was there. Yes, I was in with Shelley Winters. Yeah, good. We're going to be talking like this a lot. Bend over. Yeah, what is it? Really? Thank you. That was so kind of you, because... Yeah. Could you come home with me? I think I like you. Oh, do you have a son? Oh, you wish I were your son. Possible we ever in Detroit? Never. Okay. I love your pearls. They're very nice. Did you make those? $500. It's well worth it. It really is. Ladies and gentlemen, I guess we were kind of kibitzing there, but you really don't know. Steve Lawrence's wife. There she is, right here. Edie Gourmet. She's kind of aged a little bit since she's been married with Steve, but these things happen, I mean, after all. Really, okay? Thank you very much. Those are kind words. You're all together? Is this a group? Yeah. This isn't Let's Make a Deal. You don't care. It doesn't matter anymore. Okay, fine. Well, you've met some of the celebrities, and so now, as they say in the big business, on with the show.
All across our nation, put on a happy face. This is your invitation, put on a happy face. If you can groove with fun and fantasy, here's where it's at. We're gonna prove that Tim's the man to see. For things like that, reach for the ring and grab it. Life is a carousel. Make us a weekly habit. Laughter will keep you well. Just learn to return to our place and put on a happy face.
Our guest star, Steve Lawrence. Our special guest star, Carol Burnett.
Wait a minute. What do you think we were up here for? To entertain? For goodness sake. This has been a most enjoyable week because two of my best friends have been here. Where are they seated? Oh, they're out here somewhere. Carol Burnett and, of course, Steve Lawrence. It's always a pleasure to do shows with them. May I take a moment just to say that... I'm sorry.
I was beginning to enjoy it, I'll tell you. I gotta hand it to you.
Steve and I have an announcement to make.
Yes. This may come as a horrible shock to some of you kids out there.
Edie, these things happen.
Not for the best.
Do you live in a nice neighborhood, I think?
Yes,
Look,
sir.
you pick out the furniture.
How do you feel about an early American? How early? About 6 o'clock?
Is there a drummer awake? Please, can we have a rim shot on that? They go home early. No, I do want to say, and it's not a serious note, but however, it's because...
You want to hear a serious note?
Yeah. Shut up. It's because of this lady that I am actually on this stage this evening.
Are you talking about Steve again?
Yeah.
I'll get you for that, Fred.
Well, listen, there's no serious notes here, as you can see. No, I was just going to say that. Now the drummer wakes up. What is that? Rim shots earlier. That because of Carol Burnett that I am actually here this evening, because she allowed me to do a lot of things on her show, which there's a lot to talk about. And CBS said, listen, come over here and do this. And now they're telling me to do it right, and I'm going to try. And so I just wanted to thank you, since you're here in prison. I've never done that.
You're such a teddy bear, I just want to kiss you.
Silly.
Steve? I gave up teddy bears when I was 2, pal, yeah. We could hold hands again if you like.
We'll be back in a minute. Excuse us, Carol.
The Tim Conway Comedy Hour. Tonight also featuring Bellenden Somerville, Art Matrano, McLean Stevenson, the Jimmy Joyce Singers, and the Tom Hansen Dancers.
If your boss is coming over for dinner and you really want to impress him, did you know that you can actually hire a butler and a maid for just one night? Edie and I rent ourselves out constantly.
Bill, as president of this corporation, I have had my eye on you for some time.
Well, I'm flattered, sir.
Well, it was like I was telling a little woman. I said, there is a man with a great future in this company.
JB really knows people. My dear, your table is lovely. I do hope you haven't gone to a lot of trouble.
Yeah, you know something? So are you.
Oh, you can't talk to me like that!
That maid and butler have been fighting ever since they got here.
How's your mother? You rang?
We finished with the South.
Excuse me. Get this junk off the table.
You haven't heard the end of this yet, Harry.
I'll tell you something. After being married for 12 years, I'd like to hear the end of this.
How's your golf game, JB?
Well, it's just fair.
You know
fair.
something, Harry? You always have been a lousy husband.
Is that right? That's better than you deserve.
Sorry.
It didn't hurt.
That's why I'm so sorry.
Oh, that's a lovely, lovely gown, Mrs. Kellogg.
Yes. Oh, I think we're ready for the main course, please, or whatever.
Swell. Big Mouth, come on, bring the soup.
Did I hear somebody call me a big mouth?
I'll take credit for that one.
Oh, yes? And who takes credit for your size 48 head, balloon face?
Well, you forgot the serving ladle for the soup.
Yeah, I forgot it, just like you forgot to come home last night.
No, Wanda. I didn't forget to come home. I remembered not to come home.
I think we'll have the soup.
Yes, sir. Well, get the soup ladle, dummy.
Why do I have to get it?
Because if you don't, I'm going to tear your nose off.
You haven't been playing golf either, J.B.
Excuse me, I'm not quite through with you. You know something? You're a pain.
I'm a pain?
Yes,
I'm
you're
a pain. I'll show you what pain is. That's pain.
Soup, please.
Sorry, sir. Here you are. You keep your fingers together.
Perhaps we could just start with the main course.
Yes, sir. Of course, I'll get the plates. You get the meat.
I'd like to... Excuse me. Pass the butter, please. Thank you.
You know, we've been thinking of going abroad this summer for our vacation.
Vacation. Why don't you tell them about the vacation you took me on last year?
That happened to be a very exclusive spot.
Exclusive? Exclusive spot? Listen to him, exclusive. 3 days in a truck stop. A truck stop in Gary, Indiana. The French fries came with a fly swatter. Did you hear me? Don't just stand there, pass the meat.
That's the meat. Is that it now? You're telling me how to serve, huh? After all these years, you think I don't know how to serve?
You need all the help you can get, dum-dum.
Is that right? You want meat? All right. There's meat. Pass that over to Gut Rocks. Well, Ding Dong, you gonna stand there all night or pass the peas, huh?
I know how to serve the peas. I'm a pro. You don't tell me how to serve peas.
You're a pro, all right, yeah. There's nothing you don't know, I'll tell you. That's it. Pro over nothing.
Would you please pass the mustard?
Pass the mustard if you...
Come on, Martha.
Let's get out of here. J.B., now what about the race?
The raise, yes.
Well, nice going, ding-a-ling. There's another job we probably won't get paid for. Sure. I hope you're satisfied.
Not quite.
Open that table or I'll bust you one.
Say pretty please.
I wouldn't say please. You're the last person on earth. I mean it. Open this table.
Oh.